We're with Chris Reed, assistant coach for the SPU track and cross country programs. Chris and the Falcons heading back to Pennsylvania this week for the NCAA D2 National Championship. Chris, I know the runners are excited. What's going through your mind as you get ready to fly off tomorrow morning?
Yeah, it's an equal mixture of both pride, very proud of them, and then excitement. I'm proud of what they've accomplished so far. It's been a really fun year with these ladies, but I'm excited for what's to come. I think they have a good race in them, and I'm excited to see what they can do against this level of competition.
Have you guys sat down and talked about maybe a specific goal finish or a goal point total, or have you gotten that specific with the runners?
We haven't been too specific. I think, when you have a group of 7 ladies, none of whom have been to this meet before, I think it's really important not to go in with we don't want to be too limited in our approach. We want them to go into it with all possibilities in mind. I do think that if we run the way we are capable of running, I do think we're capable of a top 10 finish, and that would be us having a pretty good day. But that's something we've talked about a little bit. I think it's on the ladies' mind. But beyond that kind of generalization, we haven't been too specific.
Has any one of them, maybe especially the veterans, kind of emerged as a leader, letting them know what it's like? I know Kate has been to a couple of nationals before, but has anyone stepped up to say, "Hey, ladies, here's how we're going to go about this"?
Like I said, it's been different with a group who've not been to a cross country national championship. I do think Kate, with some NCAA experience, definitely brings a little bit of that veteran presence. She has gone she has been at this stage a little bit, but I think there's a really nice, fresh approach from this group right now.
Knowing what they accomplished at regionals and at the conference meet as well, how's their confidence level heading into this kind of a meet, knowing they've done some good things at a high level so far?
Oh yeah, they're confident. They've been they really believe in themselves, and I think that's one of the reasons that we've gotten to this point is that they have believed in themselves for quite a while, and I think you go to this national championship and the goal is to continue to do what you did to get you there, and they've run confidently. They've run as a group. They've been a unified team. They've run with toughness. They've valued competition every step of the way. And, I think if we can go to nationals with that same approach, it's going to lead to good things.
At the first 2 at conference and regionals, you've emphasized the importance of the first 400 meters and then the middle 2 kilometers. Will that hold true for this one with about 250 plus runners on the starting line?
Yeah, it's going to be important to get a good start. It's a packed field, and so you want to make sure you're in good position at the start of the race to not limit your possibilities as far as your place finish. And yeah, from there it's just about competing and continuing to fight for every spot, every step of the way, and may the best competitors win, right? So, but the start is important, and then the middle is crucial.
Weather's the same for everybody, but it sounds like it's going to be Seattle-like conditions back there on Saturday. Maybe upper 40s, low 50s. Will that be an important factor for your girls since they're used to that?
For sure, yeah. In fact, actually, in some ways, we've had such a nice fall here. It's going to be a little bit foreign, but no, we're well suited to it. It'll be probably a pretty sloppy, muddy course, is my guess. And they ran a regional meet on it a week ago, and so it got torn up pretty good. And then, of course, the men will run 10K first thing
Get
on
torn
Saturday.
Up some more.
Yeah, so I think it'll be nice and muddy and sloppy, and be a true cross country race, and I think that's going to be exciting.
And also exciting, there's not a senior in the bunch on this team. You're going to have them around for a while. Let's talk about that a little bit. Could this be the first of many, perhaps?
Yeah, that's always the goal. I mean, I think that obviously you take it a race at a time, a year at a time, and our goal this year one of our goals is to make this meet. But yeah, when you take a step back, and maybe I'll think about it more after the season when I get out of our 2018 mode. I'll probably take a step back and think about how neat it is to think about all of these returners next year, and I think it's an exciting time for the program. But for now, I think the biggest focus is what can we do this weekend with this group right now, and I'm excited.
For you personally as a coach, Chris, where does this rank on your satisfaction scale of what this team came in with and what it's accomplished so far?
Oh man, it's pretty high up there, honestly, especially in cross country. I think the last couple of years we've struggled when it came to the regional championship. We've had good Septembers, maybe good early Octobers, but when it came to the regional championship, we've fallen flat the last couple of years, and I put a lot of that on myself. I think that there have been some mistakes I've made along the way as far as preparing the student athletes, and we changed a few things from a training standpoint, from a philosophical standpoint, and I'm really thankful that the ladies bought into it. It was definitely a different approach, and we had some really good runners on the team last year who are not with us now, seniors and otherwise, and I think on paper, this maybe wasn't supposed to be our year, and so it really shows what they've been able to accomplish this season, that they've been able to overcome the form chart per se, and basically just commit to each other and what they believe that they are capable of. And I mean, we knew that the national championship was going to be after Thanksgiving this year, and the ladies believed in themselves to the extent that none of them booked flights home for Thanksgiving. None of them made any plans. Their plan was to be here to practice and train for the national championship, and they made that decision back in August, September, and it shows the belief they had in each other. And as a coach, that's where the pride comes from, is when you see a group that believes in each other so much and they're willing to commit everything to the goal.
And when they're doing that, you can focus on the finer points to make them better runners then.
Absolutely. It makes it so much easier. It's so much easier to coach a group that really believes in themselves and has that confidence, and they're eager to be better. And I've really enjoyed being part of it this year. It's been a lot of fun.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck back there.
Thank you, Mark.
You bet.